everyone. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite lessons for like first and second grade, maybe even kindergarten, but I don't teach kindergarten anymore. And that is Grizzly Bear. And yes, this lesson can be done without touching and on Zoom. Now, before I get started, I do want to let you know that I have a free Grizzly Bear resource. It is a presentation that you can show your kids. It has the lyrics, it has the rhythm in regular and in stick notation. And my personal favorite is the slide where the words are big when it's loud and then small when it's quiet, which really helps before you introduce piano and forte for the kids to like visually see that on the screen. Also, I now have a new virtual field trip that goes to the forest, and it is all about piano and forte. It goes through a whole bunch of different activities for like first and second grade, all based on, again, mice and bears. So this song is in there. It also includes Mouse Mousey with some movements. It includes Hickory Dickory Dock. It includes some listening selections where they're saying whether it's piano or forte. There's animal sorts where they're sorting the animals by which ones are loud and which one's soft, and just all sorts of things. So definitely check that out. I will leave it linked below. I use Grizzly Bear to work on piano and forte in first grade, and then again in second grade to review piano and forte and also work on half note, because there are half notes in Grizzly Bear, which is lovely. So we use it 2 years in a row. They never get sick of it, so it's not a problem, and it is great. We usually start with something where we're working on piano and forte. One of my favorite easy lessons for that is to just grab a drum and play about 8 beats piano and 8 beats forte, and on the piano beats the kids tiptoe to the steady beat, and on the forte beats they jump or stomp. I usually give them the option. That's something I have used in the classroom normally, in the classroom 6 feet away, and on Zoom, so I will work with any of those. After that, I'll play my drum again, and I'll tell them to put their hands close together if I'm playing and far away if I'm playing loudly, and in the middle if I'm playing in the middle. So we go through that, and then we go through the song and say, great, now I'm gonna sing the song, and I want you to do the same thing. Loud, quiet, in the middle. So I sing it, and it goes like this. Grizzly bear, oh grizzly bear is sleeping in a cave. Grizzly bear, oh grizzly bear is sleeping in a cave. Please be very quiet, very, very quiet. If you wake him, if you shake him, he'll get very mad. So I go through that, and they think it's hilarious, and we usually do it a couple of times, and they pick up on it and start singing it with me, which is lovely. And then after that, sometimes on a different day, I introduce piano and forte. And the way I do this is I like to have a picture of a bear and a picture of a mouse. And y'all, I go like all out for this. I do like a whole themed week of lessons because I see my kids every day for a week, and so we do all bear songs and mouse songs. We do like Mouse Mousey and Hickory Dickory Dock and Brown Bear, oh brown bear, what do you see? And all of these different things along with it. So I pull out a bear and I pull out a mouse, and I say, okay, is a bear loud or quiet? And they're like, loud. I'm like, yeah, we have a super fancy name in music for loud, and it's called a forte. Can you say forte? And they're like, forte. And I'm like, no, it means loud, so you gotta be like, forte. And then they're like, forte. I'm like, great. The opposite of loud is what? I'm like, soft. And I was like, oh, good. Is a mouse loud or is it soft? They're like, oh, it's soft. I'm like, oh, great. There's a special music word for soft. It's called piano. Can you say piano? They're like, piano. And then they're like, but isn't that called a piano? And point at my piano. I'm like, yeah, it's called a piano. It's actually called a piano forte because they can play both piano and forte. And then we go through a couple times, and I literally just have them repeat. I'm like, can you say forte? And they're like, forte. You say piano, forte, piano. And I try to trick them. It's hilarious and really easy, and it gets it actually in their brains a little bit. After that, we go back to our Grizzly Bear song, and we will take little F's for fortes and P's for piano, and I just have them. Usually I have them come up and stick them on the board. This year I had to do it myself, but I have all the words up. Oh, from my free resource. By the way, there is a free Grizzly Bear PowerPoint. It's actually a PDF, but it's a presentation size, and it has the lyrics. It has, I think, the rhythms in regular and stick notation. And my favorite is there's a page where like the loud words are big and the quiet words are small, which just really helps like before you introduce the concept for them to get it in their brain. Anyway, so we go through line by line, and I'm like, and I'll sing it, and I'm like, who thinks they can tell me, is it piano or is it forte? And then they'll come up and take like, so for the first line, Grizzly Bear, oh Grizzly Bear is sleeping in a cave. They'll put the forte on there, and then Grizzly Bear, oh Grizzly Bear is sleeping in a cave. They'll come up and put the piano on that next line. So I just put it up on my screen and project it, and we stick the little cutouts that I just printed off of the internet up on the whiteboard, and it's super easy and really great and kind of ties in with that. This year I'm doing this virtually with my virtual field trip to the forest, and this is one of the things that are included in that, so I will link it down below. Then we play the game. So there are a bunch of different Grizzly Bear games. The one that I feel like most of the people know is the one where you're like, it's a running and chase game. Your girl does not do that. Because I'm not gonna lie, especially like my first and second graders tend to get really excited really fast and have a really hard time calming down. So I don't like chase games in the classroom. It is not my thing. But I found a different version which I like so much better, and it's so much better. So okay, here we go. The version we're gonna do, and the version that is socially distanced and great, is you have one kid lay down in the middle or sit down and cover their face, and they're the bear and they're sleeping. So they usually lay down, and it's hilarious. And everybody else walks around in a circle. I have them walk around my carpets. If you're socially distanced, obviously don't do that, just stand. And we sing the song. At the end of the song, the bear jumps up and everybody has to freeze. And if you move, then the bear can see you and they get to eat you. So the person who's the bear can come up and go like this. And we talk about, you know, staying far away from their faces so we're not hurting anybody, but they get to eat them. And then that person goes and sits down. So they are figuring out who's moving, they get eaten, that person goes and sit down. I usually just have them sit down for one round and then I'll bring them up the next time. But yeah, so just nice quick. And then we pick a different bear to come sit in the middle. We do the whole thing again, and it is hilarious, wonderful, keeps their attention forever. They love it. They all want to be the bear. Do you want to be the bear? Do you remember the time we saw a bear? Y'all, we went camping last year. Me and my husband and our dogs, and no joke, we saw a bear. Which I can tell the kids next time we play it. That's a story for another time. Anyway, so after that, we usually do some sort of assessment for piano and forte. One of my favorite things to do, or at least it used to be my favorite thing to do, was to give each of the kids a stuffed animal and have them sort them by either piano or forte. So I just put like a P up on this whiteboard and an F, and they just put it under which side it is. This is great. However, now that we have been on Zoom and we are about to go back in person, sometimes instead we're doing a digital animal sort. So in my TPT shop, it is a Google Slides activity where the kids click on either the piano or forte for each of the different animals. So there's like a bear and they click forte, there's like goldfish and it says piano, and it tells them immediately if they got it correct or not. So if they click on the wrong one, it'll be like, oops, let's try again. And if they get the right one, then it's like, yeah, you did it right. So definitely check that out. I will leave the link down below. Now, other options that I do with Grizzly Bear, I again like to do mice and bears. So I do Hickory Dickory Dock, we do Mouse Mousy, I have a book called Bear Leo's the Bear, which is one of my favorites. It's just so cute. We do Brown Bear, what do you see? I have a whole lesson for this that I will link down below. It is super, super fun. And then I also like to pull out Polar Bear, what do you hear? If we have time, because that one's just really fun. And then you can talk about how piano or forte the animals are in there if you would like to. All right, friends, that is all I have today for the Grizzly Bear song. I keep getting asked, people are like, I need to hear it. Where can I find the Grizzly Bear song? So I finally decided to make this video for you. Definitely click the link down below to grab the freebie of the bear. I'll leave all the links for all the things and you can check them out there. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more ideas for elementary music, and I will see you next time. Bye.